Hello and welcome back to South Florida. My name is Shannon and I'm so glad that you're here joining me for another edition of Gentle Yoga. Always remember to do what you can, listen to your body, not force your body into anything it doesn't want to do because it always knows best. When you're ready, close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Let all the carbon dioxide fall out as you begin to let the current state of your body-mind settle, like sands in an hourglass, or snow in a shaken snow globe, whatever kind of visual image works for you. Perhaps leaves settling, falling off the trees and settling to the ground. I'm going to sit here for a few minutes. So if you find that you're uncomfortable, try propping up your bottom with a little block or folded up blanket or maybe a little throw cushion or two from the couch, a little pillow from your bed. See what works for you. This can just shift the angle of our pelvis. Sometimes when we sit, we feel like we're tucked under and we can't sit up straight as much as we try. So by elevating the pelvis, we're dropping the belly button down, lifting the tailbone up a little bit, and it's letting the knees drop down and the hips open up. So sometimes that can make us a little bit more comfortable. Take a few more slow, deep breaths, letting go a little bit more each time that you breathe out. Try to bring your hands by your hips, spread all 10 fingers, and inhale out and up. And exhale home to your heart. You're going to take a few more sun breaths, so do what you can. If you feel better keeping your head level, keep it level. If you feel safe arching back and open, that's something you can experiment with. And we'll take one more deep breath in and out. If you can, we're going to hold here, either head level or chin lifted. Start to separate your fingertips, reach them apart, and open up the heart space. Reach middle finger to middle finger, lift through the chest, lift through the chin or crown of the head. And then exhale, start to release your fingertips down, start to bring your head into level if it was lifted, or maybe lower the chin a little bit and counter stretch if the back of your neck feels a little stressed or strained. Take a deep breath in if your head is level, and on your exhale, we're going to lower the chin down. Keep your spine as straight as you can. Take a deep breath in with your chin down, and on your exhale, start to roll right ear towards the right shoulder. Inhale slowly through the center, and exhale off to the other side. We're going to go side to side one more time. Breathe in, chin down, right ear down, left ear up as you exhale. And then inhale through center. Exhale other way. Let's go side to side one more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Go slow. Feel your neck and shoulders and upper back and rib cage and waist as you breathe out. Come back into center. And we're going to find our way onto the belly. So if you've got the block under your bottom, we're going to take that out now. We're going to go right into Sphinx pose if we can. So if you find that your back is a little cranky, you need to do some cat and cows on all fours first, feel free to do so. You can go right into Sphinx if that's safe. Or again, if the low back is a little cranky, maybe tuck your toes under and walk your feet down the mat a little bit. Another choice is to take a little rear windshield wiper, go slow and open up the low back. Breathe. And then when you're ready, try your Sphinx. 2 more deep breaths if you can. Softening and settling a little bit more with each exhale. And then we're going to start to slide fingertips back under the shoulders, bring the forehead or nose down to the ground, take a deep breath in, exhale, push up and back into Cobra if you can. Option A is to hold your Cobra for 3 to 5 breaths. Option B is to come down and rest. And option C would be to try some little Cobra push-ups. So maybe inhale, start to bring the nose down towards the floor, and then exhale, push gently into the tops of your feet, pull that space below your belly button into the spine as you press and arch to where it's safe. And then inhale, drop it down slowly and with control. And exhale, press up. Elbows in and down, lower belly hugged in, shoulders away from the ears. Maybe one more. Be mindful of your wrists, your hands, your fingers. Notice if you're peeling the fingers up and dumping all the weight into the wrists. The wrists really don't like that. So try and claw them out gently so we distribute the weight through the whole hand and not just the wrist. Take a deep breath in on your exhale. Pull in below the navel. Push the ground away. And we're going to see if we can slide all the way back into child's pose. If you're working upper body strength, keep it as low to the ground as you can. If you need to push up and back, that is totally fine. Take a deep breath. Let go. Surrender. Heavy head, heavy chest, heavy shoulders and arms. Now start to ever so gently rock your hips side to side. So breathe in when you're in the middle, and as you breathe out, let the left hip drop off the left shoulder and the left ear drop down, and then inhale through the center and exhale off to the right. It doesn't matter which side you do first, just rock gently. Breathe in and out. In and out. And feel that little rippling sensation across your body, right to left and left to right. Noticing anywhere that's tight, that needs a little more opening. Then come back into center, take a breath. Let it all go. We're going to find our way into Anahatasana, the heart opener or the heart melter. So do what you can. If child's pose is intense, you can stay here, you can keep rocking, or you can kind of arch up and give your hips and knees and back a break, and then press back into child's pose and rest. If the heart melter is in your practice, then we're going to slide forward until the thigh bones become straight. So we're just bringing the hips more and more and more over the knees until we have a straight line more or less from the knee up the thigh to the hip and pelvis. We want wrists and elbows and shoulders and armpits down into the ground as much as they can safely go without force, pain, or strain. And you're gently dropping weight into your chin or forehead. Just seeing what feels better to you and your body in this moment. So if that's not working, try your blocks, your pillows, your folded up blankets, or skip it. One alternative is to take your block and set it up so that your forehead rests on top of the block. And then that way, as you drop down, there's not so much pressure on your neck and shoulders and upper back. Another choice is to try putting the block under your chin and see how that feels. A third choice would be to try to put the block along your sternum. So it goes from your chin towards your belly button. And then we're just going to drop the weight of the body gently down into the block. So whatever you choose, and again, you can fold up a blanket, or you can roll up a beach towel and put that vertically. Or you can roll up two if one's not thick enough, or fold it in half and then roll it. So just kind of play around and see what works. And when you're ready to come out, one option is to push into the hands and rise up. If that's too much shoulder and back strain, then you can try bringing the hands in under the shoulders, hands or fists, if your wrist needs support, and then push up. Beautiful. Once we're all the way up, we're going to go through our cat and cow. So hands, or again, if your wrists need a minute, try fists, thumbs out, and rings spun to the side so they're not digging into the mat. Inhale, lift your head and tail. Exhale, gently round. A few more cat and cow curls. Breathe in, lengthen the ends of your spine apart. On your out breath, softly press them out away. One more deep breath in. And out. Beautiful. Come back into center. Bring your right leg through in between your hands. Find your lunge. Feel free to use your block if this is more comfortable and safe for you and your body in this moment. Just be mindful not to put weight and pressure on the knee joint or on the elbow joint. So sometimes you want to rest like this, that's fine as long as you don't have elbow and knee. If you're on the forearm, that space in between the elbow and wrist, and on the thigh, then that's fine. Breathe in. Breathe out. If it's safe, we're going to start to sweep that right arm out and up. Deep breath in. And you can stay here reaching straight up, or if it's safe, we're going to lean over towards the left. Feeling that stretch on the right side. Maybe even looking up. One more breath. We're going to switch sides if you can. Right hand down, left hand up. So if you have the block, work it around to the other side. And remember, it's got 3 heights, low, medium, and high. So flip it around different ways and see how it feels best to you, where it's most stable, where it's not too high or too low, just right. Breathe. And we're going to switch sides. So if you're feeling a little feisty, you have a more advanced practice, you're feeling athletic, you can lift the back knee and hop to the other side. If that's too much, then of course just right knee back, left leg forward, help it out as needed. And once you get your body into position, we're going to find that lunge, maybe supporting yourself on the right side. Bring the left arm up, straight up or out and up, whatever feels good. Check range of motion in your shoulder. Breathe. Be mindful that the supporting side isn't jammed up into the earlobe. It's gently rolled down away from your ear. And begin to inhale, unwind to the front. Exhale, rock back into hamstring stretch. Breathe out. Let your head get heavy. Maybe let it turn gently side to side. One more deep breath. Excellent. We're going to come back into that lunge. Take the right arm up and over, side stretch over here, and then we'll fit in that hamstring stretch on the other side. Breathe in, breathe out. Beautiful. And when you're ready, if you want to hop again, you can hop. If not, left knee back, right leg forward. Inhale first in your lunge, finding that hip position with the hips forward, and then exhale, rock it back, stretch it out. Breathe out, soften through hands and shoulders and wrists and chest and head and neck. Maybe one more breath. Slowly come back into lunge, and we're going to step it back onto the knees. Roll up and find standing on the knees. So if you can, right leg out to the side, sole of the foot down. And again, this can be a good place for the block for support. You can use it, maybe lean to the left and bring the right leg out. And then once your right leg is down, you can set the block up on the right side, either in front of your knee and thigh or behind, just wherever you feel best. Left arm out and up, or both arms out and up, and we're going to lean over. So if you're comfortable just taking a hover in your gate pose, that's fine. If you want to drop your fingertips down onto the shin, that's fine. If you want to come to the block behind or in front, that's fine. So see where you feel safest and most supported. If you can, we want to find this position where we're rolling open. So try not to collapse in and down with your bottom back. Try to gently push the hips forward, roll the top shoulder back, breathe. Maybe one more breath. You can look up or forward or down, wherever your neck and shoulder are happy. Be mindful of this supporting wrist and shoulder, and we're going to come out. Breathe in, breathe out, flex your foot, stretch out your ankle. Then we're going to switch sides. So support yourself as needed, breathe your way through. Try to get the toes down if you can, so it doesn't matter if the toes are forward or to the side, just wherever your ankle and foot is happy. Breathe in, reach out and up. Breathe out, take it over and down. Or you can support yourself and then just reach out and up. Just make sure that you're not collapsing back to get into your gate pose, right? So we want the hips forward. We're finding this action, belly button up, tailbone down, and then over. If you can, roll open. Be mindful of the supporting shoulder and elbow and neck. Try not to crunch into your ear. Try to roll down. One more breath if it's safe, and when you're ready, find your way out. We're going to go for camel pose. So if you can, maybe bring the hands to the low back, pull the elbows in and down, and lift through the heart. So I said low back, I didn't mean that. I'm sorry, I meant pelvis. So we're going to be kind of just above the bottom, fingertips down, elbows in, so we don't want to push into the soft tissue of the low back. We're supporting our body weight on the pelvis. 2 more breaths. 1 more. When you want to come out, start to push your hips back, chin towards the chest, and sit. And remember, you don't have to lift your chin there if it's too much. Your body knows best. And if you're not comfortable sitting this way, then try the block, maybe under the bottom, in between the feet. Toes can be tucked under or untucked. Or if this isn't working, then try 2 blocks on the flat side, so they're a little higher. So see what works for you. Or after your hips have opened up, you might be able to drop it down from that medium setting to the low setting. I think I said high side, I meant low side. A little tongue twisted today. We're gonna rock the hips to one side, lengthen your legs out, breathe out, gently bounce, and rock, and then flex, and point. One more time, flex, and point. And then bring your right knee up, heel in towards the behind, drop the right knee out to the side, flex your left foot. Start to bring your chest and head up and over the hips. You can inhale out and up, and exhale all the way down, engaging from that space below the belly button into your Jana Shirshasana, half forward fold, head towards the knee pose. Or you can support yourself, walk yourself out. Maybe you're able to lift and walk and come down, head onto the block. Or maybe that is still way too low. Maybe you can go that medium setting and come down with your hands, or maybe even forearms on the block. So just do what's safe. If you need to bend your knee, let it bend and pike up. If you need to put a little rolled up towel or folded up small little throw pillow or a little tiny cushion under your knee, do that. Exhale. Let go. Beautiful. Start to find your way all the way back up, pushing down to rise up. And once you get up, we're going to lift the right knee. Left leg is as straight as it can comfortably go. Right knee is going to come all the way up and over. So right heel near the left hip. And now we're going to try and drop the right knee down. So instead of being on the sole of the foot, we want to be on that pinky toe to heel edge of the foot, the outside edge. Settle both hips down on the ground. And then, if it's safe, inhale, lengthen up, hips to head, and exhale from below the navel, folding at the hips, bringing your chin and forehead down, down, down. If that's too much, walk yourself out, support, maybe use your block. Just breathe. 2 more breaths. 1 more slow, deep breath. Relaxing that left arch and heel and calf and thigh and hip and knee and low back. And when you're ready, gently, slowly find your way back up. We're going to lengthen out both legs and pause. If you like to bounce and rock and wiggle, you can. If you just want to be still, be still. And don't despair if you don't go down very far, if you kind of bend like this in that posture. That was me when I started, so just do what you can and don't worry about the rest. Take a deep breath. Soften. As you're ready, left leg up, heel in towards the behind, deep breath in. And on your exhale, we're going to take it over. Out to the side first. Jana Shirshasana, head towards the knee. Right foot flexed. If you want to inhale up and exhale all the way down, you can. If you want to walk yourself and support, you can. So do what's good. Maybe sometimes you've just got one arm on the block and the other hand is on the mat. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take another breath or 2, softening the back of your neck, softening your shoulders and upper back, softening through the hips and pelvis and thigh. And when you're ready, push the ground away, maybe push into the block as you come back up. And then we're going to see if we can bring that left leg all the way over. So we've got knee over knee. And again, instead of knee up, foot down, we want to come onto that outside edge, that pinky toe side of the foot. So pull it around more towards the hip if you can, and let the knee drop down. Do what you're able to do. If you're sort of like this, that's okay. Do what you can and breathe, and just trust that the body will open up in time, as long as you're patient and you're not trying to force it. Inhale deeply. Exhale, and as much as you can, let gravity take hold. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, let the weight of your chin drop down. Let the forehead sink. Let the elbows and chest drop. Maybe one more breath. And then gently, slowly find your way in and up. We're going to scoot towards the front. Take a deep breath in and reach up. And exhale, find your way down, vertebra by vertebra. Shins or thighs are there to help you as needed. Once you get down, take a deep breath in. Exhale, hug your legs in and squeeze your shins or thighs. Stretch out your low back. Rock softly side to side. Breathe in the middle. Breathe out on the side. Breathe in the middle. Breathe out on the side. Maybe one more. Really feel everything there is to feel in your hips and low back and pelvis in this moment. And then start to hold onto the right leg as you let the left leg drop down and extend out. Inhale first as the left foot flexes, and exhale into your twist. Knee across the body to your left, head to your right. Breathe in, breathe out. You can relax the left foot if that feels better. Take another deep breath or two into that right lung, feeling from the right middle finger all the way down to the right knee, or maybe even to the right big toe. And on your exhale, right shoulder gets heavier, left elbow drops down. Gently, slowly unwind into the middle. Lengthen the right leg out. Take a pause. Take a breath and let it go. And then inhale to prepare, and on your exhale, draw the left knee up and in. Gently squeeze out the breath. And you can rock side to side. Breathe in and out. Out and in. And then inhale to prepare, and exhale into your twist. Breathe. So always finding your own way. You can rock before the twist, or you can go right into it, or just pause for a moment and feel your body. Let your intuition be your guide. One more breath. Gently, slowly unwind. Gently, slowly extend the left leg out. Take a deep breath in and maybe sigh it out. Make any adjustments as needed so your body feels level, left to right. It feels long, head to heels. And surrender your body weight into the floor if you haven't done so already. Or perhaps surrender a little bit more each time that you breathe out.
Gently begin to return your attention to the present moment. Take a deep breath. Let it all go. Begin to make each breath a little bit deeper than the one that came before it. As you slowly wiggle your fingers and toes. Let your head begin to turn gently to one side and then the other. On an inhale, stretch out. And on an exhale, roll onto your side and rest. Feeling your body breathing. Pause here for a few slow, deep breaths. When you feel ready, eyes closed if you can, gently and slowly guide yourself up to seated. Hands can be at heart center, palm up or down in your lap, wherever you feel best. Feel your body breathe in, feel your body breathe out. And pause in gratitude for this moment, for the awareness to see what is happening in your body-mind, for this time that you've taken for yourself, for this practice that brings so much healing and insight. Take a moment in gratitude and grace. We're going to close class today with a brief reading by Dana Falls from Prayers to the Infinite, New Yoga Poems. Closed fist or open hand. I've always taken a tight-fisted approach to life, clutching at my suffering as if nothing else exists but this worry, this doubt, this confusion, or this despair. I held my misery close because it was known, instead of risking the void by letting go. Now I try opening my hand, feeling the stiff fingers peel back one by one, to leave my palm flat like a launch pad. Relaxing that tight grip feels impossible until I do it. And then I'm left, shaking my head in disbelief. What exactly did I think I had to grasp? Begin to slowly spread all 10 fingers, reach up through your head, reach the middle fingers apart, take a deep breath out and up, receiving all that there is. And as you come home, ask for clarity in your mind, clarity in your speech, and clarity in your heart. The light within me bows before the light within each one of you. Namaste. And thank you so much for joining me today. Hope we get to practice together again soon.